Welcome to Spotlight.
You are watching Spotlight, brought to you by the new Tang Dynasty TV and is sponsored in part by the Asian American Chamber of Commerce. Our unique program casts a bright focus on topics, events, and issues relevant to Asian Americans in Virginia, Maryland, and the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. And who, you may ask, makes up the members of our Asian American communities?
สบายดีสื่อคนหน่อยซีนีเวสคอยคนลาวอเมริกา
I'm Andrew Patan and I'm an Indian American.
我是于平，我是中国人。
Tôi là Nguyễn Quốc Hùng, tôi là người Mỹ gốc Việt. Ako si Mori Kayanan, isang Filipino Americano.
For the next 30 minutes, join us as we discuss meaningful issues, events, and the topics as they relate to Asian Americans, their businesses, cultures, and the communities. I'm your host, Dong Shaw. After completing his medical degree from the Philippines, he comes to the United States and discovers a world of love, affection, kindness, and success in his medical profession. His marriage thrives, and his children grow up and are themselves successful. Grandchildren arrive at last. At the pinnacle of his life, he looks back and asks himself how this incredible string of wonderful events happened to him. He discovers that he was the recipient of so many wonderful gifts from others. Upon further reflection, he builds his personal philosophy around how giving and receiving gifts can build relationships and return multifold to the giver. I'm joined today by Dr. Stephen Ong, author of the book A Gift to Others. Welcome to the program, Dr. Ong.
Thank you.
You are very successful professionally and with your family as well. You are a blessed man. What prompted you to draw the conclusion that there was a connection between your success and the gift giving?
Well, first of all, we have to look back in our life. Let's think about it this way. Life itself is a blessing. So we were blessed with the life itself. So, and then over the journey, when we live for how many years on this earth, and we are given talents and gifts that we need to do our best to do the gift that we are given to by our Creator, and then by in return, so we create a family. We need to have we need to live a balanced life. We need to spend time with our children, with our spouse, and in our relationship to each other, there is a basis of the basis is that there should be a gift to one another. So that is the reason why I found out that through my story, life story, all these years, that you come up with a title "Gift to Other," and I understand that how you define success, how you work, how you use your money in the terms of stewardship, and how all these things, and you realize that the bottom line. The basis of all things, that there should be a gift to one another.
That resonates with an ancient Asian value. That is, the fountain of wealth is what you give to others. Can you give me a few examples to illustrate that your success is related to your gift giving?
Well, I think I'm not referring to the gift of money, for example. I'm not the gift of material thing. I'm talking about the gift to other on our relationship. For example, now, when we interact, they were good. For example, today, just this morning, I have a friend who wanted to sell or to relinquish or to retire from his practice. He asked me my advice. So we have a good relationship. So how I look at it, how can I be a gift to him? And he was asking for my advice. So I was more than happy to talk to him and spend time with him, explain to them the process, how the transaction should be a benefit for both ends and should be a win-win situation. And that, the process itself, to me, is a gift to others. I can give you another example, a lot of example. How do you success? How do you define success? There should be a balance of life. There should be a life balance. You don't want to work so hard that you neglect your children, you neglect your spouse. So you want to have a balanced life. And likewise, you want to do your best. You want to work hard and work smart. Okay, and yet You're not working just for the money. I believe money is the end result, is a byproduct of what you do.
As a successful doctor and the head of a thriving medical research center here in Maryland, what advice can you offer us as Asian Americans about building a business, a successful business?
I think first we must have a vision. To have a business, you must have a vision. So it is a gift. They are given to us, the vision, gift of vision. Once you have the vision what to do, and you need to have some planning and implementation, correct? Now, doing that, we need to seek advisors. You need to have a counsel. Fortunately, you need to know where to get the advice. In Asian family, Asian culture, we know where we can get advice from our family members. We can depend on them. Okay, and then you get advice from the people you talk, you interact with each other. You get advices from also the reading material. And for example, you can read a lot of books, but I believe in the Bible is the ultimate source of the wisdom. So we can find a lot of counsel and advices from the Bible, the Word of God. You see. And after that, you work hard, you work smart, as I said. You establish a business, you work hard, okay, and the reward will come to you. Just make sure that you don't work for the money. You work for the project, you want to work hard, you want to work smart, and you want to work your best, whatever you do. Because as a result, the money will... I've been blessed, for example, with money that come to me that I never expected to get. Because I believe I did my job well, and I was rewarded by that.
Is it correct for me to assume that you draw your wisdom from your religious belief?
I think there is the ultimate. There's the ultimate. On a human level, we get advice, we get counsel from each other, as I said, from the family members. In my books, I mentioned a lot about how I got advice from my brother, who is a businessman, and I saw from my family members, and I get advice from different people. As you read my book, you will see that. But I believe ultimately, the best advice is from the Word of God.
You are currently in the process of releasing a book entitled A Gift to Others. On your book cover, it asks, are you a gift to others? I would like to ask you that same question. Are you a gift to others?
Give to others, there should be a process. The process is that, okay, what you do, you have to do the best, as I said earlier, okay? And am I a gift to others? Sometimes you might not think you're a gift to others, but when you do your best, you do your utmost best to what you need to do, and you realize that some of the people might look at you, the people that you serve, they will look at you as a gift to others.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ong. Coming up next, how do you get access to a dependable, reliable, and well-financed customer? Stay tuned.